From New York and on the new Hot 97 app, Ebro in the morning on Hot 97.
Ebro in the morning. Laura
right.
Stiles, but Ebro is still in Jamaica.
He is.
Yet somehow already here from Jamaica.
Yeah.
It's Sean Paul. Sean Paul, back on the show. Legitimate friend of the show.
That's right.
man.
Not
Smart people,
fraudulent. Not fraudulent. We don't really know him. This is the second time. Legitimate friend of the show, Sean Paul.
Yeah, man. Live and living.
So, what's the first thing on your mind? I'm gonna leave it to you. First thing on your mind when you walk in that you want to talk about right now.
The Buju show, because we was talking about it a while ago. But I really want to big him up and, I've welcomed him home personally. And then we got to welcome him home as Jamaica, as fans, like just 2 nights ago. And just to say, big up to him on the air and let people know the fire is ever blazing right there.
When he walked in, right, and we asked him about it, his face lit up like a kid, okay? Because, Sean Paul's on a million shows all over the world.
Right.
Yeah.
So for you to light up like that, you were like, yo, I was there as a fan.
Yeah, it was epic to see the amount of people that came to the stadium. With Usain Bolt, with our football team, when the stadium is full, we don't see the field full as well.
Right.
So to see that for one person, that was really amazing. Yeah.
Now, you said you also welcomed him home personally. How did you do that?
I brought him some weed
Well,
and went and
course.
checked him.
Yeah, yes.
And it was like, yo, I want some good one, some good stuff. And it was like, yeah, so, but yeah, that's a great feeling to have him home, to feel that he's free from having to think about being, doing that same routine he was doing for them years. He was training twice a day, keeping fit, and stuck to his word, man. Yeah.
how he'd been gone for a while now.
Yeah, 8 to 10 years it was.
Yeah, and he ended up doing like 9, something like
Yeah.
that. So that's how. What was your relationship like with him beforehand?
Before that, just a fan. I'd seen him in the studio. I've actually recorded for him a song that never make the light of day, but that was years back, like in '96. But just a fan, and somebody looked up to him as a mentor, and we didn't cross paths on shows much. But yeah, and just when it happened, when the whole thing went down, I made a point to try and check him. And there was a point when he was in Tampa where I was gonna be in Tampa, and for a few days I was like, yo, set it up, let's go see him, let's give him a strength. Honestly didn't know what to expect, you know what I mean? Because I only spoken to him as like, yo, what's up, bro? Big up, Jenna, that's it. And we spoke for the hour. And then they moved him, and the second time I checked him was about a year before he got out. And that time we spent 3 hours speaking.
Wow.
Yeah, that's about life and how the climate was in the music industry, tried to keep him grounded that way, and he told me how what he was doing, to keep his mind on whatever. Dude got a degree in there and all kind of things, man. He kept his mind going.
Amazing.
What I mean?
Wow.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
The song that you recorded with him, will you ever put that out, or
I don't know. I haven't spoken to him about that, so.
would you record like another one now that he's out?
Yeah, definitely want to do some more. What I did for him was just my recording
Okay.
on his rhythm track.
Ah,
so
okay.
It wasn't us together. So yeah, that would be amazing.
Stefflon Don put up a post. It was really beautiful because she talked about growing up in Holland and not really connecting with her Jamaican roots because nobody was Jamaican, and then saying how emotional it was for her to get a call from him personally, to say like, yo, I want you to perform.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
That
so
was-
I know you saw that on stage. How was that?
That was dope. For see her, she's a personal friend of mine. No, I didn't even know she was here. She was there. I was like, yo, bro, that's
And did
crazy.
people react? Did people seem to know her?
Yeah, she had a whole heap of lyrics, but when she danced, that they kind of go on well. They go on well.
Yo, you're having another moment right now. It seems like you've had like record after record again. You're like the dancehall Fat Joe. You know what I'm saying?
Mad.
Every time a couple years pass and you're like, yo, Sean Paul hasn't had a hit in a minute. It's like, boom!
Well,
Yeah.
I am from uptown, so that works.
Exactly.
That works.
So yeah, what's been your mindset recently? You're expecting your second child, right?
Yes, sir.
Oh,
Congratulations.
congrats.
So does that have the extra battery in your back? What is it right now? Because you seem like you're having another run.
I just been working. I got an amazing wife who hold me down and does everything that needs to be done when I'm off. So big up to her and So all through, having my first child, big up to Levi and coming through into this stage right now, I've been able to do what I'm doing in the studio. So there's less sleep time and them kind of vibe there, but I've been able to, like, as I said, my team is good and my team at home, gang at home is good,
And you just dropped a record, right?
Yes, sir.
Tell us about
J
this
Balvin.
joint.
J Balvin, Contra La Pared. It's a Spanish hook song, and people was like, yo, what, how, where?
Why?
When? You know what I mean? I've known Jay, I met him at Faruko's album launch a couple years ago, couple years ago in Puerto Rico. And we met we was buying a hamburger. And we was both trying to get food. Like, yo, give me some pickles on that. And the dude was like, yeah. And I was like, oh, what's up, bro? We met. And then hooked up on a project with Major Lazer a couple years ago. And that just felt good. And I was like, I couldn't make that video. So I was kind of disappointed about that. And then I did a writing camp last year where I was trying to find, just anything to catch people's ears kind of vibe. And I did a lot of hooks in Spanish with some different writers. And
so where were you? Were you like writing?
I was in Miami.
No, you went to Miami.
Yeah, I went to Miami.
And just linked with people.
Hooked up with Tiny, who was the producer of the track. And he played a couple. And then when he went, burr, 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 I was like, stop. He's like, what you doing? That annoys your ears? I was like, no, that's perfect. I don't want to hear nothing else left with the track. That's my thing. So I spit my verses, and then the writers kind of find out what I'm talking about, and then we start to, collaborate on what it should say, and then they came up with this crazy hook, and they were like, this sound like Jay, so send it to him, see what he says. And he just hit it up. He added so much more to the track, though. So, it's one thing to have an amazing rhythm. It's the next thing to have people write great lyrics and whatever, but then for his star power and his expertise on how he gonna hit them verses on Ray, that's the next thing. So it was like a triple threat hit for me. Yeah.
Who's left that you really would want to work with that you haven't worked with yet?
I've been saying for years, Shakira. I've been saying for years, Alicia Keys, and it's funny. In the last couple of years, I did get to sort of work with Shakira. She was instrumental on the song Mad Love that I did with Becky G, and she was supposed to be on it, and some red tape happened, and we was like, all right, we'll do something else.
So she ended up working on it, but it didn't come out.
Yeah. Part of her lyrics is on there. But also I just got word from Swizz and Alicia that they got a song for me. So big up to them.
Yo, so everything.
He's checking off every box.
It's coming in. It's coming in. You know what I mean? So big up to them. I've heard the song, and I can't wait to. It's a reggae one drop vibe, and I can't wait to hit it up and get in the studio with them, because that's how they want to work, and I love that vibe too.
A record that we've been playing in the studio is the Boasty record, right? That record is so dope.
Was Idris Elba on your list of artists that you had to do a record with?
Bro, I was like, who? They was like, it was really Steph who sent me. She's like, yo, hit this up. I was like, all right, but who? I know Wiley, but who? Idris? That's the actor? They were like, yeah. I was like, what the heck? What's he doing? Reading on it? They're like, no, bro, he's spitting. He's spitting on it. I was like, damn. So hearing him, I was like, damn, that's crazy. They were like, yeah, he got roots in, mixing, and
yeah, he's a DJ for real. He's always been a DJ.
I did not know none of that.
Yeah.
I've seen him killing in the movies and rooting for him as the next James Bond, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
And then I heard, it was interesting too, because I've always known him as a DJ and an actor, but he sounds right on the record.
He's dope, man.
We were all impressed. We're like, wait, what? He actually sounds really good.
Yeah, no, and him saying nah, no ghosty, so yeah, no ghost riders there.
Shawnee, what you got? Shawnee, what you got for Sean Paul?
Sean Paul.
You. What up, bro?
Afrobeat. Yeah. Afrobeat has kind of taken over where reggae was. There was a time where dancehall kind of just like...
It's got the hot spot.
Yeah, I think like not everybody knew how to daga and do all of the dances that, you know what I'm saying, Jamaican reggae music would do.
Sure.
What do you think about the transition of reggae? Because really it feels like 90s
Yeah.
Afrobeat feels like 90s
The
reggae.
energy is there. It's got the hot spot right now, and I'm loving it. You know, linking up with like seeing artists like on the road, Davido.
Yeah.
I see him and he's like, yo, bro. Start telling me how I influence him, my music influence him.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like a full circle thing, you know what I mean? Also, we have done work with WizKid, but we didn't put that out yet. I just love the vibe that has been happening in terms of dancehall influencing other genres. I believe that it helped with reggaeton. I believe that it also helped with Afrobeat.
Mm-hmm.
I also believe that it helped with how soca music sound right now from Trinidad. So the sound, for me to be involved with a genre that has influenced so much things, not to mention the pop acts that are doing it, that feels amazing. And there's no hate in the game for me for that. There's space for all of us in terms of you could hear it. You know,
there's a nice common thread between all of it.
Yeah, and right now you hear the vibe, so it helps me.
I'm saying, are you trying to do more collaborations with Afrobeat artists? I know you said Davido and WizKid, but
yeah, we definitely looking towards doing that. I mean, I've been hitting up different, different people in different genres. Like there's big up to Contra La Pared. He's from Dominican Republic, and me and him have a song coming out pretty soon. It's called Lento. As I said, I did this song with Wiley and Idris and Steph. And that's kind of like dancehall, grime scene-ish vibe. And I'm doing this, as I said, with J Balvin. I've worked with Anita, kind of bubbling in. She's a huge artist from Brazil.
You're sort of a built-in international artist. That's kind of always, you've been that for a very long time.
Yeah, and for me, I think it's my perspective on rhythm tracks on the biz too. Like, I feel that DJing, like what I do, rapping in Jamaican style, can fit on many different things. I got examples from Supercat and people like Sugar Ray, if you remember that song. I was like, that's rock. And this dude's spitting down.
I've totally forgot about that. And that was such a mainstream record.
Yeah,
I mean,
so when I see those examples of, my mentors doing that, I'm like, yo, what we do could kind of like spice up many different types of music. And I'm done with working. So like I work with Rico Love, who's R&B, and I really like the way he write and things. So there's some, he's dope. So some of the records that I've had on some of the more international sounding albums that I've done, like Tomahawk Technique, some of them is produced by him. So just a wide spectrum of what I think dancehall can do. You know what I mean? Or what I can add to a track.
Shawnee,
what do you think? Huh?
I was gonna ask you the young lady, new artist.
That's what I was just about to ask too.
Yeah, I was curious.
Your thoughts on Coffee?
Oh, she's dope.
When's the last time you seen somebody, that young kind of had this kind of, explosion a little bit,
Last time someone was 19 years old and being like huge like this to me, probably Alkaline, but before that, Buju Banton, people like that were young
when they
broke. Yeah. So it's been.
So Coffee's that big.
She's
having a real moment.
She has a real moment right now. It's not just a one song, and she's backed by a movement of a couple little friends where I do them thing, So a lot of I find that especially under that camp, which is Big Up Protege, he's a person that's kind of like overseeing the whole camp. And it's kind of like a cool vibe where none of them not really chatting no raw lyrics in turn. They ain't chatting slackness, but the songs are just dope. Very melodic. You remember them very easy, and the rhythms are banging. So
that's the thing that Shawnee and I were talking about is different. That it seems to be more just about lyrics, no sexuality to it. Yeah. It's just like spitting.
Yeah, and it's back to basics basically. You know what I mean? I mean when she comes out on the stage, there's no whole heap of flair and fanfare. It's just like, yo, simple. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna spit, boop, and she does it, and that's amazing.
Yeah.
Dope.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, his name is Sean Paul. Great water polo player, by the way.
How you know this, bro?
Well, legitimate water. When was the last time you played some water polo?
I've been playing.
Yeah, you've been back.
Yeah, I've been playing.
You want to make a full comeback?
Not really, because they don't allow smoking in the game. So.
Oh, so when you hold
So
on,
I won't play professional. Like I won't play a game.
when you were playing for the national team, you couldn't smoke.
Nah, it's a stimulant, bro.
That's such BS, by the way. Although I got to tell you, I can't imagine how
really
much
think
better
about it,
you
I'm like,
perform.
Really?
Yeah, but because I smoke, play basketball. I do a lot of different sports, but I'm back in and doing water polo now since last year, June.
And what's your current favorite form of weed consumption? Because I remember like 2-3 years ago when you were here, you were big on tea.
Yeah, I was drinking it and eating it, and I was smoking again.
You're back to smoking.
Yeah, it started with my son. Like he was born, I'm like, yeah, build one big one and blaze it up.
Right.
And then I was like, hey,
I'm back.
I'm back.
You know, I don't want the tea anymore.
It's like riding a bike.
Yeah, but it's good to balance, and take breaks on certain things.
Well, and it's a different kind of high, right? Like you don't necessarily want the body high all the time. Maybe you just want to mentally go someplace else.
Yeah, but when people say it's a body high, they're not saying that it also is a mental high.
True,
like,
it's just both.
Yeah, it's just both. It's just like, but I guess I got used to that. So
Because if you were to do edibles and then play water polo,
That's a
terrible.
no, I
think you
I'm
could do
able
it?
to- yeah, I ask them money. Like
You've done
there's
edibles and played water polo.
He's spoken to a lot of connoisseurs who have been like, I've never seen anybody consume as much as this dude.
From a consumption standpoint,
yeah,
not
yeah,
a smoking standpoint.
Do you think you could outsmoke Rihanna? Because I've heard that she's a beast.
Yo, when Rihanna come Jamaica and she like, smoking going to be bad for your voice, you know. You shouldn't smoke, you know. I was like, eh. And then a few years later, I seen her and she like, what up, homie? And I'm like, I'm only doing the tea now.
Right? Combination, good for your throat and also
Right?
does
And
the job.
And your belly.
Yo, you want to introduce your new record?
Yeah. Hey, yo, this is Sean Paul talking to y'all straight through at 97, letting you know this is my single with the flow from J Balvin right here, Contra La Pared, only on the Hot 97. Hey, yo!
It's like he's done it before.
Take
Sean
it
Paul,
away.
ladies and gentlemen.
Professional.